Palworld's December update is finally here and it brings a huge amount of new content, one of which has made major changes to building and in this case plantations. Well, because of these changes, I've had to adjust some of the steps involved in how I used to stack plantations back in August. If you find this helpful, then please subscribe and come join the Number community over on my Discord, where I've been putting together a list of written guides over in my Palworld encyclopedia. So like my previous guide, we're going to start off with 2 walls faced in a corner. Go to your furniture, go get your wooden bench. Use the blue lines while holding control on PC to get your middle points. Now we're trying to get in the center of the foundation. Now I'd highly recommend putting foundations around your base instead of trying to just do this over on the grass. Now there is a bug in the game where you can't actually snap to the ends of the benches. So to fix that, build the bench and then you should be able to snap. No problem. Once you made this T-piece, come over to this side, hold control, and you should get a blue little marker here like that. Rotate, and you want to aim the leg into the center. Just as it loses its snapping point, that's where you want it to be. There you go. And then continue your T. From here, we demoed 2 benches. You're left with that. This is your first step, right? Now, this is where things have really changed. So now we're going to go over and we'll build a potato plantation. This is what's new to Fabric anyway. Build 2 across, stacking right next to each other. Delete the first one and build the second. We're going to give Anubis some to help us because he's way quicker at crafting. Go back over to your furniture and now continue your benches. Now your benches, you're going to want them to go out 2 wide for a potato, wheat, everything but berries. Berries, you pretty much use the same process we just used, but you only need 1 bench. That's it. They don't need 2 benches. They've got a smaller square. The center point is what needs to snap. Anyway, the next part, go over to your wooden stools, snap it to the side of the bottom bench, build that, and then go get your little wooden stool. And then you see that blue line? That's where you need to line up. Go back to your wooden bench. Aim for the very corner of the wooden bench, just lined up with this little stool here. You don't want to line up with anything else, just line it up that little stool. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not meant to do that. Alright, demo your little benches, get your bar stool, snap it to the next one up. Anubis will craft it, then rinse and repeat. I found my last video was a little bit too fast, so I was like, well, now I'm better off just going, okay, 1 step at a time, take it easy, nice and slow. Because at the end of the day, you can always speed this up. Alright, and this is our last bench. Demo the stools, and now we've got some nice stairs going up, right? So you can actually walk straight up this. You want to use it for stairs? That's up to you, but we're using it for plantations. Now you want to rebuild that T-piece. So like before, you just snap it onto the side of the benches. And then 1 out again. Alright, that is our start anyway. We'll go over, go back to potatoes, and you want to snap to the face of that top bench. That's why that bench doesn't have a row of T going across, because you're just trying to snap it on that. It's just a snapping point, right? Place that down and allow Anubis to build it. Previously, I didn't allow powers to build, but now you've got to. Crouch down, build your next plantation. Now, this is a bug because it's trying to snap to the side of the plantation. Release control, hold again, and snap. I don't know what the controls are like on console, but that's why I say control because it's PC. Just be very careful what you decide to demolish, because if you demolish the wrong thing, you're gonna have to start from the very beginning again. Okay, now this is when things get a little bit tricky. So stand back at a distance. You got the shadow here that you're covering on the foundation, the bottom bench, and then the next bench up. You want to delete the next bench up, not the one below. Those you're gonna have to start all over again. So demo that bench, and then come across and demo that bench. Go back to your potato plantation. See, we got the bug. There we go. So like, what I usually do, start low and work your way up until you need to be where you are. There you go. Cool. And now the final tricky bit. This is what stumped a lot of people. Go to assembly mode, walk back. So you've covered the plantation. Sometimes your plantation might be over there. That's even better. This is like the worst place you can have your plantation. And then if you can shade that foundation, you can generally shade bench. Now we're going to demo the bench. You just got to watch that shade and be sure don't move your cursor at all, otherwise you're going to delete the foundation and you're in trouble. Okay, crouch, demolish the bottom bench, and demolish the bench underneath. Now, this is another thing that stumped people because they're like, oh, well, how do you place the bottom plantation? Well, that's why we put the first one down. You get your potato plantation, and right there. Just keep moving it around. If you find it's like wanting to snap to other things, everything but, just keep moving it around. Re-click on control until you find the right spot. It's just because there's a few bugs in the game with building. And this was even before Favorite came out. All right, now you can delete the first potato plantation. You can actually delete all your benches at the back, having it nice and clean. This is your first step. Sweet, you got your potatoes. Nice. All your pals will reach this. I don't usually go any more than 5 high. I think it's a little bit unnecessary. And you start getting bugs in the game like pals getting stuck, props getting stuck. Just do 5, it's enough. Otherwise, you can just keep building across like what I've done over here. We're gonna get rid of Anubis, he's in the way. So, what if you wanted to build across? Well, this is the easier part. Once again, use your benches, build your bench. Now, there's a few, see this bug here? You can't actually snap to the side at all. If I come to this one over here, I can snap all over. This is a bug that happened during Shakurajima, hasn't been fixed because I don't know what's going on. Easy fix, return the title, come back. All right, we're back. Go get your wooden benches, and now you can snap it wherever you want. Now you've got the bottom snap, then you got the next snap up. That should be the center. Get your Anubis out, let him build it all for you. Unless you want to do it yourself, it's fine. Then you want to get the center snapping point of the next one up. Get it ready, next one up. And then the last one. This is your first row. Because we were using the larger plantations, the wheat, the potato, the carrots, you need to go a second bench along. It's only the berries, you don't need the second bench. All right, you've got your second row finished. Delete the first row of benches. Oh, do not delete the foundation. Whatever you do not delete that foundation. Okay, now we're gonna make onions. Sweet. Place your first onion like last time. Crouch. Demo the next bench. Second onions. Demo the next bench. Third onions. Demo. and then 4, followed by. Now, if you come in trouble and you can't reach that, like if you're having a hard time, you're like, hey, I can't reach that, I can't make it. That's perfectly fine. Delete that plantation you just put down. That's okay to do. You can do that, no worries. You can always come back because you haven't deleted that there yet. Leave it alone. Go over to your furniture. Get your wooden bench. You can snap it wherever you want around here. You can snap it in the middle if you want, snap it to the sides, wherever you think is going to be best in relation to the middle of the plantation. So I'm going to go for the middle. And just to be sure that I've done this right, I'm now going to demo the middle bench. And then I'm going to build another bench across. So what I've done is I've covered the axis on this side, and I've covered the axis on this side. Oops, without rolling the axis on this side. So now grab your plantation. Got onions. And snap this down. Crouch, and look, this is far easier to get now. So demo that bench. And now come and crouch. Then enter your demo mode and then demolish. You'll generally have that issue once you get up to the 3rd plantation, I believe. But it's a fix. I'm giving you a fix of how to fix this if you come into this issue. Okay, and then you snap your last one down. You just rinse and repeat that whole process until you've got all the plantations you want. I'm definitely going to be making carrots, onion, and potatoes unless I find a way where I can buy these plantations or buy these ingredients. Berries, wheat, lettuce you can buy from merchants. So that's what I do because I've got a super efficient gold farm, which you can actually find a guide to that in my channel. I'll link it at the end of the video. But hey, if this has helped you, leave a like, subscribe, come join me on Discord. I have got a PvP community going over on a server, which we've just updated the server. So now that's running for the Fave Break patch. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you all next time. Later.